I'm working on hand stitching my quilt today. This is a very slow process for me since I have stinging tingly fingers. But I try to work on it a little bit almost every day. There's some days I skip a day. Because of the way my fingers feel, I have to go up and then down to quilt. I can't do a running stitch like I did before on my other quilts. This quilt is not going to be a very quickly quilted quilt. I was able to quilt 3 quilts in 2023 by hand, but I did big stitch quilting and I got it all done before the chemo caused me to have this weird feeling in my fingers. They call it chemo-induced neuropathy. I can still feel, even though my fingers have a sticky, prickly feeling. This will be, if I get brave enough to upload this to YouTube, it might be my first ever YouTube video. I'm definitely not into making tutorials or anything. I just might share a few things that I like to do. I like to quilt. I like to sew clothing. I like to crochet. I like to embroider. I'm trying to learn how to knit, but knitting just seems so foreign to me. Probably because I've been a crocheter ever since I was about 8 years old. A lady named Odessa taught me how to crochet using the crochet thread, not yarn. I taught myself how to crochet with yarn after my husband and I got married. I still have my first little crochet thing that Odessa started me learning how to crochet someplace. It's a little yellow, kind of a square, maybe rectangle doily. The first quilt I ever tried making, I was a teenager, and my mama told me, she told me, and she showed me how to cut out squares for a 9 patch. That poor old quilt was many different sizes of squares. By the time I finished it, my husband loved that quilt, but we finally wore it out over time, especially after the kids got up, where they used it a lot, and so that one went bye-bye many long years ago. I started this quilt several years ago. It's called a stack and whack quilt. Not perfect. My quilting is definitely not perfect, but perfect is in the eye of the beholder, and I enjoy doing this. So just because it's not perfect in Quilt Police's eyes, oh well. My thread keeps wanting to knot every now and then. just thought I'd make a little video and just see how it goes. Okay, I've got a few stitches in for this video. I'm going to close this one out for now. Have a great day, everyone.